Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine show presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics. And with the national semifinals looming this Saturday here in Annapolis for Navy men's rugby, I'm here with senior Max Smith. Max, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Seems like earlier this year in the fall, that win over Life, it was kind of an important benchmark for your team to show just what you guys are capable of this year. How excited are you for the rematch coming up here in a couple of days?
Yeah, they're a tough team. We play them in our conference, so last fall was a really important game for us. Edging them out and then getting the win for the conference title. So it's even more implications now. It's playoffs. One more game to the championship, so it's do or die. But we know that they're a tough team. They like to play physical, and they like to play all 80 minutes. So it's definitely going to be a grueling one, but one that we're up to the battle.
And you know what it takes to go all the way. Your freshman year as a plebe, you watched the Midshipmen capture a D1A title. What do you remember most from that group, and what are some similarities that you see between the two sides right now?
Yeah, I mean that group is special. But again, it's a different team, different year. So I think we bring in our own kind of a unique side to it this year. But I mean that team was ready to do whatever it took. So I think that's something that we carry out throughout all our teams here at the academy that have been here. Um, so definitely just that desire to get to that championship game and get that win is something that I see in both teams, but something that definitely was prevalent back my plebe year.
That desire was burning this past Saturday. You just finished a 7-0 record against the Black Knights in your career against Army. And it was a match on Saturday where Army starts out on top. You guys blank them 25 to nothing in the second half. What was the key to that big victory?
Kind of something my coach says all the time. Coach Icky says, I mean, if games were decided in the first 40 minutes, it wouldn't be rugby. So I think our team, especially, we thrive off that full 80 minutes. So breaking them down, letting them play, kind of figuring them out in the first 40, and then second half comes around and we're ready to go. We're just kind of bringing our own taste to it. Let them have a little bit of glory and then finish them off at the end.
Yeah, and how cool was it for you personally and the rest of your fellow firsties to get to see the Secretary of the Navy, John Phelan, come into the locker room and actually congratulate you guys afterwards?
It's great. I mean, we have the privilege of so many higher ups that want to come and watch us. So it applies that pressure to us, but also that gratitude that we have towards everybody that supports us and is keeping track of us.
What kind of gratitude do you have deep down that you've had the career you've had with the Midshipmen? You've been a star here, really the better part of the last 3 seasons with Navy, and now you have a chance to lead them back to another national championship.
It's super grateful, obviously. Wouldn't be possible without my coaches and also my team, but also my family back home. Everybody pours in the support, and it's very prevalent. We always have crowded stands. We always have people who are reaching out to us, letting us know they're supporting, they're watching. So I think, but it boils down to kind of like the locker room. Like we all support each other. We're all brothers. So having that environment around, kind of, it really drives you to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Why do you think that the Navy men's rugby culture in particular not only prepares you to go compete for a national championship, but also do what you're going to do upon commissioning?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it all the time. It's rugby's just a sport. It's just a game. At the end of the day, we're doing things that are a lot more important than playing 80 minutes of a rugby game, playing one season, playing 4 years here. So I think definitely like the just the toughness of the sport in itself is a great you know precursor to our service for our country. So I think that definitely carries on, and also just the leadership aspect of all 4 years building up, especially going into your first year where you're entrusted with the whole team. So it's been a pleasure, and it's definitely, I think, prepared me well for what I'm going to do in the future.
You had options. You were obviously a talented rugby player coming out of high school, and your brother played rugby at Colorado State. Why did you decide to come all the way east from California to start on this journey?
Yeah, mine's a little more niche. I came initially for football, but I did have a lot of rugby background. Was thinking about the school up north for a little bit, but I think ultimately my dad went to the academy. He was always in my ear about it, but he was a great influence, and seeing the man that he is definitely inspired me to kind of follow suit and be be the type of man he was. But also just meeting Coach Hickey, seeing the campus, it's something you can't really forget and something you can't draw yourself towards. So I think that's what ultimately brought.
Max, now that you are just over a month away from graduation and from
Man.
commissioning, what is your maybe the memory that you're holding faster or something that you're trying to relish here in your final month?
I think just like not taking it for granted. It's less than like 3 weeks, then we're done with the academy. It's been a long journey, especially beyond that year at Naps that I did. So I think it's kind of just recognizing all the people around you and not just rugby, but just the academy as a whole. It's been a great experience, and it's definitely prepared me well and kind of groomed me into the man I am today. So just kind of taking all the little things that I get for the last 3 weeks and appreciating it the most because I know I'm going to miss it just a little bit when I'm gone.
What's one characteristic that you currently possess that you feel the Navy has nurtured in you in these 4 years?
Uh, Definitely grit. I mean, I don't. I think I probably thought I knew what that was before I came here, but I don't think I fully grasped it, especially with rugby. There's days you don't feel your best. There's days where you're hurting, you're feeling sorry for yourself, but especially with the group of men that we have in the locker room, each and every one of them, it brings that out of you. So I think that's definitely what's stuck with me, and I think will stick with me the rest of my life.
All right, Max, final home match, the Brigade Sports Complex coming up on Saturday. I need to know, why should folks come out? You had a packed house for Army. Why should they support you guys once again, the national semis?
It's going to be some of the best rugby you see in the United States, I would argue. But also, it's just going to be fun. You're going to see a bunch of guys running out there uh, with a passion unlike any other, and we're gonna come up with a win. So it's always going to feel good afterwards to cheer on Navy as they win and go to the national championship.
I love it. Last thing I have for you, what are some keys to turn that into reality? How do you guys come away with the victory against life?
Being ourselves. I think we preach on that all year long. Michael Streel, our captain, Austin Taylor, they preach on it all the time. Just we play the best version of ourselves, and we have the confidence in ourselves that we're the best rugby team in the nation. So we play ourselves. We do what we do. The score will take care of itself.
Try scoring, Austin Taylor. Might I add, love
Yeah,
to see that
try
against
scoring.
Army. Fantastic. Max, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck this weekend. We look forward to seeing you guys get it done.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You have been listening to the Navy Sports Magazine Show, presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics.